So David, congratulations. How pleased were you with your side today?
Delighted. Certainly a convincing victory and a very pleasing performance from everybody concerned.
Now, I mean, you scored 3 goals today. Could it have been more?
You witnessed it. There were certainly some very, very good opportunities. The goalkeeper kept them in the game at half-time. How we never were in the ascendancy at half-time is certainly beyond me, but that's football, and I've seen it millions of times before. And at half-time I said to the players, you know, just keep your faith and keep understanding that you deserve something out of it, but you're not going to sit back on your laurels. If we can raise it just 10-20% more, then we'll certainly get something, and I felt a victory was there for us for the taking.
Now, you stuck with the same 11 that lost against Fleetwood on Tuesday. They paid you back.
Yes, Paul Connor is an experienced man, and you know, Paul said to me, "I owed you one," and you know, I know what I brought to the club, and Paul Connor's a very, very, very good player, and I felt he bossed the front line today. He certainly led the line extremely well, and I'm delighted for him to get another goal.
Now, somebody who came on for the second half, Luke Medley, he shone in particular in that second period.
Did he for you, did he?
Oh, he certainly did. What did you make of him?
I thought we had a quiet game. I thought he had a poor touch, he didn't work very hard, and certainly I was thinking about bringing him off.
Come on, David, be serious.
He did it right, didn't he? Yes, I'm pleased with him. He's a lovely young man, he's a charming young character, and he'll only grow for his performance in the second half there, certainly, yes.
Now, it certainly gives you a headache as well, because you've got 3 strikers who have all scored. It's a pleasant headache, though.
Well, I've just reminded that to the players. It's not by luck, and them boys have come in and they've done a very good job. There's a very good team spirit inside the football club, and they showed that by going a goal down today and not waning in any factor. We kept our composure, and I felt that they're understanding certainly the ethics, but it does give me a headache, yes, and obviously there's good competition for place.
There's something you will be more pleased with, I imagine, is the defensive line. There were a couple of individual errors on Tuesday night against Fleetwood, but there were none today.
Well, they both got a flea in their ear, the centre halves, and I felt their distances were better today, talking on a technical part of the game, and we won more first balls. So I was very pleased, and against a very good front line here. So yeah, I'm pleased with that, and certainly things to continue to work on.
Now, you were forced to come back from behind after going behind to that penalty. What was your take on that?
Without getting in trouble, I'd rather not comment on it because I felt it was rather soft.
Yeah, there were a few decisions today that seemed a bit strange from up here.
Well, I'm not going to say any more. Leave it there.
No, we'll leave that there. We don't want you to get in trouble. Now, let's look ahead as well to Kettering on Tuesday. How are you going to approach them?
First and foremost, we'll assess any injuries after the game. Certainly, we'll come in Monday, bright and breezy, and we'll look at our strengths and certainly play to those strengths on Tuesday night. And we're at home at Field Mill, and I'm sure there'll be an interesting game.
Are there any injuries?
It doesn't appear to be at the moment. Luke took a little knock at the end, but when you're scoring goals, you can certainly overcome those rather quickly. I'm pleased for Robert Duffy, certainly making a cameo performance because he's worked extremely hard on the training ground, and yeah, a lot of positives.
Some of the fans in the first half were just chanting, well, wondering where Kyle Nix is. What can you tell them?
He's in the squad. I think that's understandable because Kyle's a very a good player, certainly a good player. But I've got a healthy squad, and I train with those players every day. I respect that the fans have individuals that they like, but I think in the end, you know, it's not being rude to our players. I think the fans have to understand things sometimes. Kyle Nix is a very, very good player, and I rate him very highly. But ultimately, we picked a side, and it was a winning side today. So I hope they go home and get behind the players for the foreseeable future, certainly.
And how much better does this win feel, considering the announcements that have been made in midweek off the field?
Yeah, it's been a tough week, to be fair, and it's been a tough few months. When only behind the scenes, I would like to congratulate Mr. Saunders certainly today and the new board for being very pragmatic. It's been tough for them, and they're very, very good people. But likewise, we haven't. Me as a manager, there's been things that I can't do in my managerial role at times when I'm restricted. But you know, with all due respect, we work very, very hard, and ultimately, you sometimes get it pays dividends. But I'm very pleased with Mr. Saunders and Hymus and Middleton. It's been a tough week for them, and I don't think fans understand some things that go on behind the scenes. And ultimately, we want the club to go forward. And with all due respect, there's a very good spirit inside the training camp.
And how far forwards can this team go if they play like they did in the second half today?
Well, you know, we take each game as it comes. But I feel that we've got a dressing room that's certainly competitive. And hopefully, if we can continue to do well, and perhaps a few people turn up to support us in numbers, then we might be able to add a little bit more quality to the squad, which will be always healthy to compete with the boys that are going to be at the top.
Right, Luke, congratulations.
Thank you.
How impressed are you with yourself and your performance, especially
in
the second half, of course?
I really enjoyed it. It's just, the gaffers come to me at half time and then just told me what I need to go and do, and I've done it. I scored one, but I'm gutted I had a few other chances. That's what most really important to me. Is that I could have got more goals, but it's a long season, so I've got plenty of time to. We work on finishing a lot during every day after training, so it's good to get a goal, the first goal for the club, and the win.
Now you've shown some promise in the first 2 games of the season so far, but do you think today is the first time you've really shown your potential?
Yeah. I've got a whole half, so my key is getting a starting lineup. Hopefully, I know you've got to earn your place. I think I've done okay today. We've got a game Tuesday, which is a rest up over the weekend. Have another crack at it on Tuesday evening.
And so also, let's just go through your goal. You smacked it in ruthlessly. Is that what you're known for?
Yeah, we practiced, close finishing, long range shots at training. Just kept my eye on the ball and just make good contact with it and just make sure I got it on target. Fortunately, it went in.
And so, what kind of feelings did the boss express to you at half time? Because you went in at the break, having been perhaps undeservedly behind with that penalty.
Yeah, it's touch and go in it. The ref said no, but then the linesman's given it, he's changed his mind. So, but we didn't get out of the blocks. We've done all right to start off with, but it's just unlucky, to go 1-0 down for a penalty. But we picked ourselves up at half time, and he just said to me, go on and just run at them and just do what you do. And fortunately, it worked.
You had 2 strike partners in that second half. How do you feel you're partnering up with them?
Yeah, perfect. I know they can win headers, and I can just run on behind them. So it's a great partnership, either two.
Okay, so how do you think you can improve? Because you're still only 21. There's a lot more to come from you.
Definitely, loads more. Today I do like to pick up the ball and run with it. I really like doing that. I can do anything up top. It's just my favourite position. So yeah.
And also, you're a 12th stag as well. So what does it mean to you to actually get a goal in front of those supporters?
It's amazing. It's just to repay them back for what they've done for me. So hopefully I can do it more and more through the season.
Okay, so Rob, you scored a goal on your first game back. How delighted are you?
Yeah, very pleased. I haven't played much football over pre-season, so to come back into the game and get the last 15 minutes today was great for me, and to get the goal was even a bigger bonus.
Okay, and when you went into the break, you were 1-0 behind. Did you, sitting on the sidelines, think, this team can get us back into it before I come on?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we were ever out of it. They scored a dubious penalty that the referee have waved away and then called back on the say of the linesman. And apart from that, they haven't ventured into a half-wall box too much. Mazza haven't had a save to make, and we're the only team pushing forward and creating any chances, really. Second half, we've come out and it's one-way traffic, I think.
Now, your goal was set up by Luke Medley, a new strike partner perhaps. How do you see the partnership working there?
Yeah, definitely. I think the gaffer's brought in, a variety of forwards that all offer something different. Meadows has come on today and he's caused absolute mayhem. He's a young boy and he was fantastic. And I think he can take big plaudits for the way he's more or less turned the game around.
But there's also Paul Connor. He put in another good performance. How important is it that you start?
Who, me? I'm not going to start them, but Connor got 3 and 3 and we won 2 and we had a deep defeat away from home, so at the minute I'm not looking to start any games. I'm looking just to regain my fitness and get as many minutes on the pitch as and when I can, and I'm not looking too much at starting games at the minute until I feel I'm ready to be able to last the duration.
And how good was it feeling just to get back on the playing pitch again after being laid off with your appendix surgery?
Brilliant. Like I said earlier, it was a great bonus to be involved today, to get onto the pitch and getting a goal at the end. It was even that much better.
So now looking ahead to Kettering on Tuesday, what kind of threat do you think they'll pose?
The same one as every team in the league, I should imagine. They'll be organised, they'll be direct. They've got 4 big, strong defenders, and I should imagine they'll be putting the ball over the top and they are a Route 1 team, so to speak, and but you know, we got to deal with that, and we're at home, and we got to push on and go at them.
And how much more confidence will your side have now after this result?
A lot. I think we can take a lot of positives from this game. You know, the second half performance was really good. We weren't threatened at all, and you know, 6 or 7 we could have had, and we would have had on a different day. So you know, lots of positives and lots of confidence to be taken from today.